Hello, my creative mermaids. How are you doing today? Our fearless leader, Sherry, is sailing somewhere in the ocean right now. I'm so excited for her. And if you haven't caught up on her adventures, especially on Instagram, I definitely recommend it. It's so much fun to see her on the water with her family and with dolphins and all kinds of incredible things. So she asked me to come into the group today to chat about a couple of tips for confidence on live video. I know that a lot of you guys are creative writers, bloggers, really working specifically with words. So getting your face actually on screen might be totally nerve-wracking for you, and that's not a problem. I specialize in online visibility, so I'm here to give you a couple of key tips to help you possibly get live streaming today, tomorrow, by the end of the week. So that's my intention for you. If we haven't met yet, my name is Michelle Lewis, and I am a visibility expert and the founder of Visibility Vixen. I specialize in helping people skyrocket their visibility, monetize their success, and bring their unique mission to the online space. My background is film and TV. I was severely blocked in my teens, bullied, told by my acting coach that I was not pretty enough or have the figure for being on camera when I wanted to be an actress. So I spent many years as a stand-in where I was in front of the camera, but not when it was actually recording. So that's a little bit of my journey and how I was severely blocked with visibility until I started doing the work, resolving past wounds, and incorporating some of the tips that I will be sharing with you today. So the great thing is that you are a master of words. You know how to communicate your feelings online, how to educate people, and how to make people feel an emotion through your storytelling, which is an incredible gift very few people have. But what's important in your business now is to be able to step forward and bring light to those missions. It used to be that writing was enough, blogging was enough, ads were all text. That's the way it used to be. So that would have been great if that would have continued, right? But unfortunately now we're in the day and age of things being visual. Pictures aren't enough anymore. Even video doesn't have the stats that live streaming has. My mouth today, that live streaming does. It is by far the best communicative tool to grow your list, grow your group, and to up your online visibility. So unfortunately, even if it doesn't feel like the most comfortable platform for you, it is one I want you to think seriously about, because this can grow your numbers quicker than anything else out there. Okay, so I'm going to be giving you just a couple of tips that you can focus on so that you can up your confidence on live videos so you don't feel totally lost while live streaming. The first thing is to start with your big why. A lot of us get so consumed in the moment of live streaming of what am I going to say, what are people going to think, what am I going to do, that it becomes a little bit of a disaster and we freeze up. That's why before every live that I do, I really think about who am I talking to. First of all, who's my immediate audience, which today is you guys. And then I think about what is my big why, which is helping women with their online visibility, but even more so than that, how Visibility Vixen, I've intentioned, is going to change the world. That brings me out of being the goldfish in the fishbowl, panicked at the small amount of space, to being standing above the fishbowl, looking at the big picture. That is such a great practice to do, and I highly recommend it for you because it changes so much of your perspective, let me tell you. So that is my first tip, is to start with your big why. Remind yourself of your big why, and even if you're in the middle of a live stream and feeling terrified, remind yourself, who are you talking to and who can you help, okay? Number two is to feel joyful in your space. There is nothing worse than getting on a live where you don't feel confident about yourself or your location. So to the best of your ability, make sure that you are putting your best face forward in a location that you feel comfortable with. Some people, that's being outside, and that's absolutely fantastic. Other people's being inside, like right now we're in my office. Things were a little bit messy today, so before I live streamed, I picked up a couple of things, shuffled some things around, made sure the lighting was good to my taste, and put on a lip gloss. So you do not have to live stream with makeup on, but if you aren't feeling confident, I would rather you not get on camera because that will come across on screen. So feel comfortable in your space, set out a little space. I have some students that'll like, okay, this little corner is where I'm going to do my live streams. And they hang a little curtain or they put a little chair, they have their coffee so that they feel comfortable in how they're live streaming in their space. Doesn't matter where it is, as long as you feel more confident. The last thing that I want is for you to go live and be like, sorry, my makeup isn't on today, or sorry, my hair is a mess, or sorry that we're in, you know, the dungeon basement and all you can see are my eyes glowing and the rest is black. So put a little bit of intention into your background, into how you look, however is going to make you feel most confident. So we've started with, hey, I see people are live. Hello, say hello to me. Start with your big why. Really zone in onto why you're doing this. Whatever your specific mission is with your creative writing, make sure that you're digging into who you're helping. That can help so much by going, okay, I'm not sitting here like live streaming to Hollywood actresses or anything. These are people just like me who want to get a little bit more confident whatever I'm teaching. Number 2 is to feel joyful in your space. Have it bring you a smile. I can't tell you how many people tell me that they really love being in my office. And it's not the cleanest thing in the world, but I'm really happy here. I'm really confident live streaming from here more so than any other location. Okay, number 3, I think is going to be the most helpful tip for you, and that is to have a formula. So important. And I know you're probably thinking, what are you talking about? I'm talking about a live streaming formula. There's nothing worse than getting on live, kind of knowing what you're going to say, but having no game plan, not knowing how to move things through. And so it just becomes this big muddled mess. Anyone else had a muddled mess? Yeah, I have too. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. I've put it in a couple example formulas here, but I'm also going to just show you the description of this post. So I've done it right here. I've done the introducing and mission statement, which is I put the title on the top, which says confidence on live video. And then I have a little welcome and a little mini bio, AKA mission statement, who I am, how I serve, right? So you want to make sure to have that on the top of your live streams because you never know who's never come across you before in the online space, right? You want to introduce yourself just like you would in person. Number 2 of the formula is to break down the points of your live stream. Sometimes this can seem like an endless thing, but if you know this is specifically what you're teaching, and a lot of people are really visual, so they've heard your points, but they also want to see your points. So that's why I have here, today I want to talk to you about upping your confidence on live video. Number 1, start with your big why. Number 2, feel joyful in your space. Number 3, have a formula. Yes, you've heard me say this, but also if someone's tuning in late or if someone maybe came in early but has to go, they can see what you're breaking down and if they're interested in your last step, which is your call to action. Every live stream should have an invitation, whether it's to an opt-in, to your group, to your Instagram, to your YouTube, to your product, whatever it is, you need to be pointing them somewhere so that they can work with you further, no matter what that end goal may be. So you want to make sure to use this formula on all of your live streams because it will set you apart. A lot of people don't take advantage of the real estate of their description on their live streams. But as you can see in mine, it really empowers your viewer. It makes them feel safe and secure with you because you're organized. It helps them understand that you put work into this live stream. It's not you just rambling. And knowing if they like resonate with you, like if you're resonating with me right now, you can join my summit or you can come to the Facebook group, whatever you want to do. Does that make sense? Are you kind of seeing now what the formula is for live streaming so that you can write this on a sheet of paper and then type this up in your description before hitting live? And it will actually help your confidence during the live because you can keep referencing it to the right or below if you're on Facebook Live on your phone. Okay? All right. So yeah, Liz is saying, yeah. Hey Liz, how you doing, girl? How you doing? All right. I love Liz. So now I want to introduce to you the Visibility Summit, which I'm very excited about. If you haven't heard about it yet, this is my first summit of Visibility Vixen. And what I decided to do was create something totally different. I don't know about you, but for me, I've registered for so many online summits. I never show up. It's always too many topics, too many people talking about all these different things, so it can feel really confusing, and I don't leave feeling empowered in a certain area. So I wanted to create something a little bit different, and what I decided to do was put together this summit specifically on message mastery. So every speaker, and there's only 8 of them, it's not going to be crazy overwhelming, are talking about an aspect of your message. And I think this might be a really good fit for you, especially in this group, because you're all creatives. We're going to be talking about all the different aspects of messaging, from your core belief to creating your brand message, to choosing your colors with intention, to crafting your social media story, to putting that story into the online space, to creating a sales page with your message that actually converts, to becoming a celebrity expert, all the way to crafting your message for your publicity strategy. So every aspect of messaging is covered in this summit. That's why it's different. I've brought in leaders in the online space like Camila Gornia, Taylor Manning, Jen Burson, and Angie Lee. It's going to be awesome. And there's also some heart-centered education from a couple of friends of mine that have helped me really become more of a heart-centered entrepreneur. And that is a featured giving, which is my friend Boz, who heads up the Association of the Recovery of Children, as well as my good friend, Dr. Stephen Ward, who is talking about the physiology of leading your business from expectation, not intention, and how it can make you healthier in your business. As you can tell, I'm super passionate about this summit. I can't wait for it to start. It starts on September 4th, and that link is in the description, and the seat is totally free. So I would love, love, love to see you there. In the meantime, does anyone have any questions for me? Do you want to know anything about live streaming, being more confident on video, or anything else for that matter? I am here for another couple of minutes and would love to serve you in any way that you need. Yes, Liz, I'm excited for the summit too. You know that I won't shut up about it. It's like taking over all my social media. I'm going crazy for it because I am so thrilled. And the other thing is that I enlisted the help of my hubby and my dad. So everything is shot on beautiful 4K cameras, which has not been done in a summit before. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So I am so, so thrilled. I can't wait for you guys to see it. So in the meantime, any questions, any comments? Want to just give me like a what? It's totally fine if you don't have any questions and you feel like this was super actionable, and you want to walk away feeling a little bit more empowered, a little bit more of a stride in your step. My goal is for you to feel like, okay, I think I can hop on a live stream tomorrow or the next day or by the end of the week and know what I'm talking about. Okay, Kim has a question. Hey girl, how do you memorize what you're going to say? Do you have certain things you do to prep for a live besides the description and room prep? Yeah, no problem with this. So I do not memorize things. I know that that can be a little bit like, I want to know exactly what I need to say. But I think that if you have a general outline, it's really easy to fill the rest in. And if you've never really done a live and you're really nervous about it just being like an epic fail, what I would do is just like put the camera there. And if you want to record it, you can. And just go through it, do some practice, have like 3 different lives speaking on an expert topic that you know, and just get your mouth used to doing that. It's never going to be perfect. You're 100% going to mess up one of the times. I always do. I messed up earlier in the live stream. It's going to happen. But as long as you can feel a little bit more confident in what you're going to say because you have the outline, you know the points that you're hitting on, it's usually not too much of a worry. I hope that that helps. If you're feeling major blockages with visibility, then I would definitely encourage you to check out some of my other trainings, which are on my YouTube channel, because it may not be the words. It may be some of the more inner issues behind visibility. Does that make sense? Have you ever deleted a live because it was just so crappy? Let's see. I think in the very beginning, I probably deleted a live or 2 just because I'm like, Michelle, that was the most unorganized, poorly lit piece of crap, right? If I have not provided value, then I will delete it. So that happened early on. It does not happen anymore because I'm so much more intentional now. Yeah. So Kim, check those out. See how you feel. I specifically do the visibility training series, which I think is the first playlist on my YouTube channel. But yeah, it's definitely practice makes perfect. Not ever perfect, but practice makes what would be a good thing? plausible. I don't know. But if you have the outline, you'll be really surprised at how far you go, because you're like, literally, I'm looking at my description right now and I can be like, hey, everyone, and I'll just look at it to make it really obvious. Today, we're going to talk about confidence on live video. If you haven't met me before, my name is Michelle Lewis, and I'm a visibility expert. I could read my mission statement there. So today, we're going to be talking about confidence on live video. Number 1, number 2, number 3. And now I would love for you to join me in the Visibility Summit. So it does become like such an easy flow. Obviously, don't do it like robotic like I just did, but I think it'll really, really help you. And Liz, oh my gosh, we all make our epic fails, but you did that one that totally wasn't rehearsed, talking about your brother, which was so powerful, and it got like thousands of views. So sometimes this formula is the way to go. Sometimes being more heart-centered is the way to go. But ultimately, this is your business. This is your empire. So whatever feels like the best fit for you, where you A, are serving, but B, you're moving your business and your mission forward, that's what it's all about. Like, you could rehearse formulas all day long, but if you don't have that inner drive of this is my mission, like, it doesn't even matter, right? So I hope that that resonates and that you guys are feeling a little bit more empowered on live video. Definitely check out the Visibility Summit. You are also welcome to hop on over to the Visible Entrepreneur. That's where Liz and Sherry and I all hang out. But in the meantime, feel free to pop in more questions. I will be here throughout the day monitoring the comments, so I would love to chat with you. But just know that you guys are so incredibly supported, that you are not alone on this journey, and that you can do this. I mean, the blockage that you feel now, it's really not that big. Once you start working on this and bringing your unique mission into the online space, you'll be really surprised at what starts to happen. Let me know how that live goes. And in the meantime, I'm going to hop off, and I'm actually chatting with Liz in the Visibility Mastermind in like 10 minutes. So I got to get ready for her. I'll see you guys later. Have an amazing day. Bye.